What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have had a successful week in your business, in your lives, in your job, in your family, whatever it is. I hope you are achieving everything that you guys want. Today's topic is also on success. Let's say that together. Successful people. Woo! You can achieve anything you guys want in this life. You really can. And if you're still watching this video, please stay with it through the whole video because we are going to go over the 5 key traits of successful people today. So many people study the ultra successful out there, and everyone is trying to find the secret code on obtaining this marvelous, extravagant life that you can do anything in this world that you want. But let's go into these 5 key traits of successful people. Trait number 1 of successful people is to raise your standards. There's a reason why you end up being the average of the 5 closest friends that you hang out with. It's because you are the product of their environment. If you have people with poor mindsets around you, and if you are hanging around others with a default to scarcity and a limited beliefs and a constant complaining about their lives, guess what is most likely going to happen to you? You too will become them. Self-made successful people almost always come from a challenging situations of their environment from their past. Yes, there are a few exceptions out there, but for the most part, a lot of these people have come up from challenging upbringings and situations that you are probably still currently facing in this time right now. So how did they break free? They chose to raise their standards for what they no longer will accept for themselves and the people around them. That life that they're living was no longer acceptable to them. Something had to change. So what did they do? They changed. They demanded more from themselves. They raised their standards instead of blaming the circumstances. And guess what happened? When they took responsibility, they started winning. Trait number 2 of successful people is to follow your passion or your biggest desires of your heart in this life, guys. Whatever it is, follow it. I have spent the last 8 years of my life studying millionaires and billionaires on how they act, from actors, artists, singers, writers, inventors, leaders. And here's one of the most consistent pieces I have figured out of studying these people, that they are excited at what they are doing and trying to achieve. So much that a lot of times they would be willing to do it even for free because they are obsessed with the idea. More so, and you can go look at it. Elon Musk, for example, is obsessed with his companies that a lot of them didn't even make money for many, many years, and some of them still don't. He is obsessed and crazy for what he is doing. And the reason why, it's because it is a part of him, his DNA. This is who Elon Musk is. This is just an example I've been using. He kept going because he needed to keep going, because it's part of him. Because at the end of the day, you are an army of one to will this idea into your existence. Yes, people will come, but you have to will it into your existence. Because if you don't, you will look back in your life and wish you did. You don't get to be the best by doing what you hate or just find okay for yourself. You become the best by loving what you do because you believe it is making a difference for yourself, your family, and for your community or the world. Follow your passion all the way through, guys. Don't let the noise come in. Trait number 3 for the ultra successful: embrace failure. I love this one. Most people are so afraid to fail that they don't even try. And that's the biggest failure of all, I think, is the ones that are so afraid that they're not willing to even try it. When you first start anything, you're going to fail. It's a fact, probably. Very rarely it doesn't ever just bam, you start making money or instantly, or bam, people are into it. It's probably going to take a long time, and you're probably actually going to fail a lot. It's just like when you first try to snowboard. If anybody goes snowboarding out there, you will fall on your knees or ass over and over again. Or when you try to first learn French, you will mispronounce every single word. And when you first start your entrepreneur journey, guess what's going to happen to you? You are going to make many, many mistakes along the way because you do not know what you are doing yet. It's normal. Don't feel bad. If you're failing, it means you're trying something new. And if you keep trying, eventually you will hit something big. I failed 2 businesses before the third one took off, and that made me a millionaire. It took me 3 tries. If I gave up the other 2, I would be working at McDonald's or something. Guys, keep going. Successful people fail their way to success. They failed at more things than you've ever even tried. The fact that you failed doesn't mean that you are, as a human, a failure. It means that you're learning how to become better at the thing that you're doing. If you want to increase your success rate, you need to increase your failure rate and stop attaching your self-worth to winning every single race. Trait number 4 of the ultra successful, and that is to ignore the little man. The little man is the person in your life who tells you all the reasons why your ideas won't work, and instead of helping you build you up, they try to tear you down and bring you down to your knees from what you're trying to go for. Sometimes it's out of love, sometimes it's out of jealousy, and sometimes we do it to ourselves even. You will never have the success you're after if you're living your life according to other people's expectations of you. When you're growing up, you do what your parents tell you to do. At some point, you need to decide that this is your life and you're going to live it the way you want to live it instead of trying to please everyone around you. Do you want to be 30 and still doing what your parents want or your family or your friends want? How about your 40s or your 50s? At some point, you need to decide this is your life, your vision, and ignore the little men in your life. If you want success, it comes by doing something big. And if you're doing something big, there's going to be people who hate on your ideas because of their own insecurities of limited thinking. And are you going to listen to them to stop making your dreams happen? Guess what? The answer is fucking no. Trait number 5 of the ultra successful people is to believe. Whether you believe you can or can't do something, you're right. There are so many talented and amazing creative people out there who have tons of passion, commitment, and genius inside of them. It might even feel scary to even go out and do it because what is the chances that you will succeed in this life on doing what you want to do? But guess what? All you have to do is believe that your dreams can become reality and that you can obtain them. Other less talented people will rise up to the top because they believed they could. And you're going to watch that. They built their self-belief and their actions came with it. You don't need the whole staircase to success, guys. Just a step in front of you. When you conquer one step, it gives you confidence to take another step in front of you. And if you're sitting at home hoping, wishing, and praying that you're going to have some miracle happen for you, it's not. No one is coming to save you. So stop telling yourself that. You need to take the first step, whatever it is for you. You're right. You can't do it. But guess what? You also can, because successful people don't talk themselves out of their dreams. They make it happen. I want to leave you with this. Becoming the success that you want to have or achieve for yourself, the thing you need to know, people who come from far less than you have done it. So can you then. But you need to change your mindset around these 5 traits that we talked about today. You need to raise your standards and follow your passion, embrace your failure, ignore the little man, and believe that it is possible for you. And guess what? If you keep going, you'll get it. It's not easy. It's called a journey. Don't race to the destination. Build in the journey phase. Build your character and be molded in who you need to become in order to obtain the things that you want. But you've got your entire life ahead of you. So what are you waiting for if you're not doing it already? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really liked today's video. If you are still watching, make sure to share it to your friends. Make sure to like the video and make sure to subscribe to the channel too, because we post every day here Monday through Friday as well. Guys, it's been real, it's been honest, and I truly do appreciate you. And I will see you tomorrow.